TikTok and Vlogmas for the Awesome With Autism Show. Today we are here at EPCOT and I am doing a 3-part series on Festival of the Holidays. I am doing a food crawl with friends. We're waiting for one more to show up. But otherwise, if I don't bring them, how am I going to eat all this food? And not only that, but if I don't like it, who am I going to feed it to? So we're going to hit up a few spots today. Actually, 2 or 3 spots today. We have a side dish, a main dish, and then we're also going to be doing the cookie stroll, which that's going to come later on. So our first stop is going to be L'Chaim in the French Pavilion. So let's go. Alright folks, so from the Christmas tree, which there is Spaceship Earth there's the Christmas tree there, we are going to continue to our right over to the French Pavilion, where Raimi is and where the Skyliner stop is as well, to get into the second gate in the park.
I need to wash my hair. He's got like those shorts, he's just gonna dip the rest of the camera. They're like convertibles.
Père Noël, Topo Shisho has just arrived. Alright, so our first stop is L'Chaim in between the France and Morocco Pavilion, which is going to be right over here, right in front of us. You can see Le Chef de France is here, Marché de Noël, Le Vin des Chefs de France is back there. So we're going to keep walking, we're going to get in this long line, and here's what is on the menu. So we got a pastrami on rye, smoked salmon, potato laki. Potato lakis are actually what we are here for. They've got some mini jelly-filled donuts. I cannot pronounce that, chef can. The black and white cookie as well, and some alcoholic beverage, which I do not drink, as you all know from previous food crawls with friends. So let's go ahead and head on over. It's getting really loud. All right, guys, latke and cookie acquired. Here's what we got going on here. I received a cast member discount, but the total would have been, what, $6.50, I think? Yeah, $6.50, but with my cast member discount, it was a little over $5. And with that being said, I just do want to let you know that because I am a cast member, the views and opinions in this are not representative of the company or its affiliates. Alright, now that this is over and done with, let's dig in. Alright, it's a little hot today. What, 85-ish?
Yes.
Degrees and climbing?
Definitely warm.
So,
That's very good.
is it? Now what I am concerned about is the stuff on the potatoes, because it's creamy, and as you know from previous food episodes, I don't do well with the mush and the cream. So, but I love potatoes. I will sit here and have like a whole pot of potatoes during Thanksgiving.
I didn't taste the cream. Like I didn't taste it.
Oh,
No?
I like the potato, but
I didn't even taste that part.
but I can taste it.
Huh. Like,
It's like sour cream or something.
you don't like it? Huh? Okay, I do. I know.
I'll take like this little piece. Can you taste it?
I taste it now. That bite?
It's like really, it hits
With
really
some sort
hard.
of herb
Yeah.
mixed in with this herb. I like it, but I can definitely taste it now.
Oh, I'm trying to eat like around the parts.
Wait, is there?
Is there another? Oh, there's another one.
There's a lot. Yeah.
There's 2. There's 2 latkes. There we go. All right, you can have that one.
I'm gonna eat this one because I like it.
So the potatoes, they could be a little warmer.
They're cold.
I've had latke before, and I mean this is cooked in the traditional, it's within context. I just think it could be a little bit warmer. It's not necessarily supposed to be like a what you call it, like a hash brown or anything, but it is a little crispy on the outside. I don't know, potatoes are good. I don't like the sour cream with the herbs in it. I think that that changed my palate. But also what's helping right now is either staring directly at the food or looking at all the greenery that's over here behind me. that's why I chose this spot. Like usually, so my friend is new to all of this, and usually what I will do is I will find a spot. If I'm nervous about a type of food, I'll find a spot in which I won't have the misophonia kicking in, which is when I look at certain colors and shapes, it changes the way food tastes in my mouth. So, and I get sick to my stomach and I can't eat. Yeah. So that's why I'll choose greenery and things like that, because I can't do concrete or I don't know.
That's quite fascinating. Actually.
Yeah. It's weird.
It's not anything that has never been something in my head. Yeah, I've never thought about that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was actually part of being a picky eater. Had no idea until a couple years ago when my therapist just started saying, hey, I want you to start noticing what your body is telling you, because your brain is not, they're not talking to each other as far as like the physical part versus the conscious part. So yeah, fun times trying to do this stuff. We think that actually might be why the kiddo is also, he's got even worse food aversions than I do. Yeah.
But that's great that you can like relate and understand him.
Right.
Like, pick up on it.
I think that had it not been for this, as well as what we dealt with my oldest son, that if we wouldn't have known, we would have been like, eat your food, come on, you're not leaving the table till you eat your food. And that's not what it is at all. He likes crunchy, neutral colored things. That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna finish eating this, and then we're gonna move on to this giant cookie. All right, up next is the black and white cookie. I believe it's just a sugar cookie with black and white frosting. Y'all know who I am with the frosting as well. I went to Sprinkles Cupcakes, which I'll put that vlog in the description down below of how that didn't go well. And then a few Vlogmases ago where we went to Amaret's, and I thought I was gonna like one of their treats and not like the other, and it turned out to be the opposite. So, all right, let's see. Oh, it's kind of soft underneath. It's super soft, guys, and that might be because it's so hot. So I'm gonna tear this off so that the friends can have some to. Oh, okay, it broke off in like a shell. There you go. That's okay. There's enough cookie on there. It's okay. Yeah, because the frosting is hard enough. It's not mushy enough.
Very nice.
Because even with this, if this is too soft, I can't tolerate it. So the black and white cookie at L'Haim is a part of the cookie stroll that they have every year. It's not just at EPCOT, it's actually throughout the entire Walt Disney World Resort. So you can get certain cookies that are on the cookie stroll at Magic Kingdom, at Hollywood Studios, all of the parks, as well as Animal Kingdom Lodge, for example, has some delicious ones, which that's going to be a part of Vlogmas's down the road. We're going to go pick those up. So yeah, it's a lot of sweets, a lot of food. All right, so the cookie, I tolerated it. I didn't get sick, but like my friend was saying, it is a little bit dry. You need water or something to wash it down because it's gonna make you parched. It is a little bit sweeter. It's sweet. Maybe that's what it is. It's a little dry along with it being very sweet. And then the latke, it was within context, but it's not necessarily something that I would come to EPCOT specifically for.
It's forgettable.
Yes, it's forgettable, and I mean, if anything, it's just a good starter to just kind of get going. All right, let's head back into the Let's head back into the France Pavilion because I saw some macarons there, which I don't believe are on the cookie stroll, but they do have a holiday mac that's in there. Yeah, so let's go take a look if they have them in stock.
Okay.
All right, let's head back into the France Pavilion because I saw some macarons there, which I don't believe are on the cookie stroll, but they do have a holiday mac that's in there. Yeah, so let's go take a look if they have them in stock. or the second corridor in France to find the boulangerie and patisserie, as well as the cafe and everything else. Okay, so we made a mistake. The holiday mac is not in the hall. It's actually here at the ice cream and sorbet shop. So yeah, we're gonna go in there instead. There it is, seasonal macaron ice cream sandwich. That's what we want. So the holiday macaron, here we go. It's a little red, white, and green mac, and it's got like an almond sorbet in the middle. And this is about how big it is compared to my head. I always measure everything compared to my head because my head is quite large. In case you didn't know that. All right, let's take a bite. Obviously, I'm not gonna really share this. It's hard to share this with friends. So. It's minty. It's minty. Yeah, and it's crunchy because it's cold. Interesting. So I will put a link down below of Chef Patrick Awesome's macarons. As you know, I do have another channel called Illumina Coquina, and he actually was making macarons last year and the year before for that channel. So I'll put the link down below. But what I wanted to say about this is the mac is crunchy because it's just cold. It's been sitting in their fridge, freezer, their cooler basically, and obviously that's so that the ice cream stays cold. But if you let this warm up just a little bit more, it's an actual macaron cookie. But if you look here, so the mac is nicely formed, and it's got like this nice little bubbly portion here, like the cake there. Chef taught me all of this, by the way. I'm not a mac pro, he is. And then I can't tell the cookie on the inside if it's indented in, if it's got like a little hole in it, but you don't necessarily want that. And I mean, I guess you could tell here because I bit into it, but I bit down, so it could have squished together. But all in all, the thickness is really nice. And because they have to make these in such large quantities, they probably did use a macaron mold, whereas Chef, he was doing his by hand. I could be totally wrong though. I don't want to offend any of the pastry chefs here, because if they do it by hand and they're doing all these macs, yeah, it's a lot of work, you guys. And to get the recipe just right and to get the temperature just right, especially with how hot and humid it is here, it's really hard to make macs. So, it's cold. It's something refreshing though, for hot days. Even in December, I'd recommend coming here for the holiday macaron. It's good. Alright, we made it to the American holiday table here at the American Pavilion, and we're here for the slow roasted turkey. It's served with Ben's original stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce. Alright, so from the sign, you're gonna head towards this beautiful Christmas tree and right over here to the little American holiday table booth. Gotta walk all the way around though. Part of the holiday cookie stroll, if you buy any of these 5, you gotta get all 5 of them, and then in your holiday cookie stroll festival passport, you get it stamped, and then you can get another treat, which this is the completer treat down here. But I don't know that I have the stomach to be able to do all of this, so maybe we'll come back and do it in a couple weeks. We finally made it. Lines are a little long today, but here is the turkey with mashed potatoes. There is Ben's original stuffing underneath with the green beans and the cranberry sauce. It looks like it's got some of the crunchy onion string or whatever on the top. Anyway, let's munch. I'm not usually a big meat eater, but I'm gonna try it. A little bit of mashed potatoes too underneath. I'm just gonna do one of each right now. I'm not mixing the stuffing with the meat. Can't do that. It's a little dry. It's been sitting under the lamp. Like slightly. It's not too dry. But it's turkey. It's good. You can try the green bean. I used to despise green beans when I was a kid. Yeah, hated it. And then for some reason, I think around maybe 12 or 13, all of a sudden my taste buds changed and I was like, I need green beans every day.
Yeah.
Not salted. The meal itself is not too salty at all. Looks like it's got a little bit of fresh onion in here, besides the dried ones. And the green beans, I think, are a little overcooked. I don't know. Chef doesn't cook his green beans like this because they're pretty floppy. I think he would look at this and he would say that they're overcooked. Yeah. Little potatoes with gravy. Buttery potatoes. The potatoes at the Eagle, what is that in Magic Kingdom? We went there the other day. If you want a like hearty meal or like Thanksgiving or a holiday meal like that, go there. Liberty Tree Tavern. There we go. I saw the tree in the camera and I was like, tree something. Liberty Tree Tavern. Their potatoes, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Finally, let's do the stuffing so that my friend here can also... Oh, this is interesting.
What?
It's like a whole... Uncle Ben's original... Okay, so I thought it was going to be... I'm used to stuffing being like the pieces of bread, but I think it's like one whole thing.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
I'm gonna hold it up real quick and then you can you guys see that in there? At the bottom, right there.
Yeah.
So it's like a stuffing cake almost. There you go. It doesn't stand out to me. It's not terrible, but again, you know how I am. Chef comes from Michelin star restaurants. He comes from that background, and the way he cooks at home is just... It's something else, the way he cooks, even just cooking these things here. So I've become accustomed, let's just say. So food in general, I know a lot of other people will say, oh my god, this is delicious, this is great, this is good. It's like, well, it's good. It's not terrible, but it's not like fantastic delicious. This is good. For me, again, I got a cast member discount, but this was what, $5.75? I don't know, do you think it's worth the $5.75?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay more than that though.
The birds are taking off. Yeah, I don't think I'd pay more than that. Again, going back to Food and Wine Festival when they had the what is it, the crocantini? The crocantini are like 12 bucks, and they're basically like fried stuffed ravioli. You get 5 of them, and it's 12 bucks for the crocantini in Italy. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around why that is so expensive. Because then we're sitting here getting shrimp and turkey and everything else for half the price. Good stuff though. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh. It's just real slow. It's like a slow tempo. Allora, arriviamo all'Italia a provare I bomboloni cioccolati. So they've started bringing back some of the storytellers to each of the countries. And here we are in Italy. Let's see what she is talking about.
No. No, I am sorry. Lovely planet, we cannot come to you. So the strange goes to Bethlehem without you. but I stand outside in the night for a while. I look up at that star and I wonder, no. And a few days later, a young shepherd comes running into my village. He says to me, "Hey, La Befana, how come you're not going to the Bethlehem?"
Okay, so I bomboloni are where they were before during the Food and Wine Festival over in the Toscana booth. So we're gonna go ahead and walk across. Here we have the actual Italy pavilion behind me. But we're gonna walk across and oh, the lines are so long. We're gonna try to get a bomboloni or a couple bomboloni. That's plural. Bomboloni, bombolono. Okay. Here we are in Toscana. Ecli bomboloni alla cioccolata nocciola. So this is a chocolate-filled Italian donut with chocolate hazelnut spread and powdered sugar. It's basically Nutella. I don't know where he's going. He just came out of here. He's going somewhere. He's got a drum and everything. Okay, bye. Very Venetian. Okay, so we have arrived finally with our bomboloni. Here they are, similar to a Food and Wine Festival. It's like a stuffed donut, except this one has basically what's Nutella inside. But again, Nutella is its own company, so they can't call it Nutella because they're not working with Disney. But it's a chocolate hazelnut stuffing inside, and it's got a little bit of powdered sugar on the top. Dig in, madame. I usually just go. There we go. A little dry. These ones are drier this time. The ones that I had over Food and Wine, oh my god. I think it was a raspberry filling. They were so good. And it was like pumped full of filling. Oh yeah. I know, mine got short end of the stick. I don't know. There's that Nutella, or sorry, chocolate. Chocolate nocciola. Can you hear him? Not too bad. For $11, nah. Cut it in half. Italy, la cosa nostra. Yeah. So this one we actually did pay full price. There's not a cast member discount at the Italy pavilion. Oh yeah, this was what, $11?
Yes.
It's dry. Not as much filling this round. So I would pass on this one and go for a different sweet, such as the holiday mac and ice cream in France if you're looking for something sweet. All right, I cut into the third one. There we go. Now I'm happy, but still, it's quite dry. So it's not as oh, and it's a little harder on the bottom too. I think they've been sitting there for a while. Yeah. What are you gonna do? All right. Next stop, Bavaria.